Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're coming to you live on the LI Sports Network, getting ready for Game 6 of 6 of the night, our final night of North and South Rink hockey, and it's playoff hockey here in the freshman division. Quarterfinal number 4 between the 4 seed, the ESM Sharks, and the 5 seed, the Longwood Lions. Travis Quigley here on the call, Paul Trentini on the camera for us. We've already had 2 of our freshman teams book their tickets to the semifinals. And did we get a shocker in quarterfinal number 1? The 8 seed Middle Country Cougars took down the undefeated number 1 East Islip Chiefs, and they're moving on. And we just wrapped up the number 2 seed Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls, coming back down 2-1, scoring 3 straight goals in the third period to advance. So our 2 seed will take on our 8 seed in the semifinal matchup on Wednesday night. We also had developmental semifinal action tonight, in which Sachem absolutely went on a tear, an offensive outburst, scoring 14 goals in their semifinal game to punch their ticket. And the Northport Huntington Tigers won a thrilling overtime game over West Islip to set up the developmental championship game on Wednesday. Our final 2 freshman quarterfinals, one underway right now. St. Anthony's up right now 4-2 over Southampton on the south side in the middle of the second period. And our final quarterfinal set to begin here on the North Rink between ESM and Longwood. One of these teams will be moving on to Wednesday night. The other will sadly wrap up their season. But it's going to be 45 minutes of great hockey between these 2 sides. It's the best time of the year, playoff action, and we are set to go here on the North Rink. Longwood in their black uniforms, going right to left, first and third period. ESM in the whites, going left to right. It's Austin Pagano getting the start for the Sharks. As we're going to get a quick whistle here, hand pass called. Getting the start on the opposite side for Longwood is going to be Riley Perales. Comes back for Beckman. Knocked right off the stick, and now Aravina turns it to the net. Sebastian Aravina out front. Beckman takes it away. Sends a pass across. Trying to get it to Newport there was Maniaci. Back in, Aravina, kicked away. Spinella going to head off for a change, as does Aravina, as Beckman leads the rush out. Beckman, so much pace, but a poke check by Peter O'Sullivan. And back out. Booz puts it into space off the bench for Vernillo. Taken by Beckman, swooping back. Beckman over the blue line. On the goal line, shot over the head of Perales and skips back into neutral ice. A D-to-D pass through the middle. Shupp trying to slow down Aravina, takes the puck away. Cesar Aravina, number 13. Sebastian, number 27 for the Lions. Shupp's back in with pace. Great move, but the shot's blocked. Out of the zone come Longwood. Pass intercepted by Luca Pisano. Delayed offside here on the Sharks. No, pardon me. Delayed penalty on the Lions as Pagano was racing to the bench. And the first power play of the night going for ESM here. Hooking call going on Ray Booz. Carried out by Spinella, but taken away. D-to-D pass and right up. Beckman moves it to the middle. Came off a skate, and now Aravina through neutral ice. Splits through the defense. Aravina to the net. He scores! Sebastian Aravina. It's a shorty, and it's 1-0 for the Lions. Nifty mitts right there and floats it over the shoulder of Pagano. A 1-0 lead for Longwood early here in the first period. Beckman circling back into the zone. Pops over, pad save for Perales. Beckman gets the rebound after the shot from Gabrielson. Wraparound try doesn't go. Kept in by McGovern. Went wide. Hacked at by Spinella, not out of the zone. Puck's gonna pop to Shupp. Now to McGovern. Came off the skate of Cipriani. Dropped outside for Beckman. Beckman takes it to the net. Backdoor looks. Shupp couldn't redirect it in. Now McGovern to the net. Blocked down. In the way was Cipriani. Beckman around the cage with possession. 50 on the power play. To the point. Right back to him on the flank. Settles, delays, trying to bank it off the boards for himself, and it's stolen away. Skated out by Lamacchia. Takes a hard check in front of his own bench, which cost him the puck. McGovern over the line, knocked down. Bonventry can't enter the zone with speed, now chips it in. 25 left on the power play, it's knocked down. Turnover force, save made! What a stop for Perales! Spinning around in the blue paint. From the point, scooped up with the glove. Whistle taken. Good chance here for ESM at the end of the power play. Still about 10 seconds left. What a stop, though, from Perales to keep that puck out. Aravina carries this one. We return to even strength. Longwood kill off the penalty, and they pick up a shorty in the process. Poke checked away from Aravina, but in to get it. The Lions keeping possession. Little head fake for Lechmansky. Looking to the point, intercepted. Aravina quickly north, missed Fredrickson. Back with Intravaya. In the lane, Nolfo. Now Pisano collects. Pisano leads the rush and splits through two forecheckers. Gets back outside. Pisano, big burst of speed with a wrist shot, pad save. Rebound, another stop, Perales, and the bank doesn't go. Whistle goes because the net came off. A touch over 10.5 remaining in the first period. Friars' lead has been cut to 1. It's 4-3 now, following a Whalers goal. Tie up in the circle. Both sides digging for it. It's Aravina who takes it away. Sebastian Aravina, the lone goal scorer so far. Trying to drop pass. Beckman steals it. Trying a reversal, but nobody's home. Aravina lost his stick trying to make a pass out front. Turnover forced. Aravina shot, glove save. Good look from Caesar there. Pagano fights through some traffic to pull it out of the air. 10:03 to go in our opening period. It's Beckman carrying out of the zone. Creates a one-on-one look on the backhand. Glove stop, Perales. Pulled away from the blue paint by Lamacchia. Beckman steps up at the blue to keep it in the zone. Now it's cleared out. Puck pops out to the middle of the ice. Taken away right off the stick of Intravaya. Shot blocked. O'Sullivan couldn't get that through. Sent down the sheet. Icing is called. Played out to the middle. McGovern there, clears. Stopped right on the blue by O'Sullivan, floats it at the net, and McGovern knocks it down into the corner. A long pass, Lamakia read it, never made it to Newport's stick. Gabrielson puts it into the zone now. O'Sullivan back and collects a high flip out to neutral ice. Newport over the blue. Gets knocked down off the side of the net, and a penalty gets called. Power play coming up here for ESM. D-to-D look from the point, redirection, Perales save, rebound, side of the net for Schupp. Trying to spin it back out front, Aravina blocks it. Looks to clear, and it's gonna squeak past Bonventry, who was plugging the wall. McGovern's first back to get it. Fired across the sheet, now into the zone. Back over. Quick wrister, Aravina stick in the way. Great opportunity for Bonventry there as he kicked it across to Gabrielson, but denied by the stick of Aravina. To the net, Beckman couldn't get a twig on it. Goes down into the corner, but losing his stick was Schupp. Longwood will take advantage of that and clear the zone. 7.5 remaining in the first period. Thrown back in by Brewster Spinella. Beckman takes it. Beckman looking to carry the puck. Coast to coast, Beckman with a shot. Hard crash into the wall there. Beckman slowly getting back to his feet as Aravina races in shorthanded. Aravina fans on the try, and now we'll get the stoppage as ESM get the puck back. And Beckman slowly popping back up to his feet here. Perales out, taking a look at him, making sure he's okay. As he was buzzing down the ice, crashed hard into the wall there. So faceoff's going to stay inside of the ESM zone. Just a bit over 10 seconds left on the power play. Spinella sends it down. Newport's back to get it. Leg over the boards for O'Sullivan. He returns 5-on-5 once more. Pisano knocks that pass down, backhands it in. Perales paddles it off to the side. Cesar Aravina scoops and skates on the backhand. Just trying to protect the puck here, now out front. Pushed aside by Miniacci, but held in the zone. Now it's Sebastian Aravina behind the net. Avoids a check, rolls the dot. It goes backdoor for Spinella, one-timer, but the rolling puck couldn't get good wood on it, and it ends up in the glove of Pagano. 6:06 left in the first period of this 1-0 hockey game. Longwood out in front. Spinella to the slot. Chance there. Pagano save. Rebound. Puck still loose. And she squeezes the pads together to get the whistle. Quick shot on net, another stop for Pagano. A long stretch pass. Beckman hits Shupp on a breakaway. In, hits the post. So close to a tie game. Shupp rings iron. It stays 1-0 for Longwood. Pops off the glass. At the blue line, settling things down is Shupp. Over to Beckman. Beckman around Lichmansky. Continues wide, using the size. He hits the post. Rebound, kicked away. Perales. 2 in a row for Riley. Perales right there. Final 5 of the first period. Beckman restarts behind the net. A ton of pace. Beats 2. Now a third. And a fourth. Goes back door. Never made it onto the stick of Maniaci. Newport protecting. Paddle stop for Perales. Kept in at the point by Tyler Onza. His shot's blocked. In the lane was Ray Booz. Now it's with Dillon. Clears. Went under the stick of Lichmansky. Moved back north by Bonventry. Sharks trying to keep it in. Turnover. Newport. Across. Gabrielson. Cycles in. Maniaci trying to keep possession. Goes up to the point. Going to get it returned right to him down the boards. Played to the weak side. Soft ice there. Open space for Newport. Puts it back where it came from. Maniaci trying to protect. As the Aravina's all over him. Aravina gets it out. No. Held up there by Maniaci. Sebastian will play it around to the weak side. Kept in by a pinching Bonventry. Now they'll try out the far side. Sent back to the corner by McGovern. Gabrielson off the back of the net. Off the wall, held in the zone. Big slap shot. Gonna go off and hit the glass. Kept in by Pisano though. Another clearing attempt. Pisano with another keep in. Overhandles the puck. And now out come Longwood. Leading the rush, it's Booz. Slides it over to Spinella. Drops it through the skates. Spinella can't get it through. Jabbed away at the last moment with 3 minutes remaining in the period. Numbers as Shupp carries. 2-on-1 becomes a 2-on-2, and Pisano's turning try doesn't make it to the net. Now it's Shupp. Out front, Pisano, no shots. Broken up on the back check by Spinella. Back to the point, it's Bonventry. Sticked away by Perales. Back to Bonventry. Rolls and shoots. Pushed away by Spinella. Just looking to clear the zone. Kept in with the skate by Bonventry. And he does it a second time. Third try out for Spinella. McGovern across to get it. Trying to snap it long. It ends up popping in the air. Recovered by Aravina. Shupp off the bench. Takes a check. Lost his stick. But the puck continues into the offensive zone. And he's going to spin it out. It almost kicked all the way across to Fritzen, who was wide open. Fritzen to the point. Bops in the air. Aravina will go skate to stick. Cesar Aravina, 3-on-2. Shots blocked. Nolfo gets there. Looking to the point. And it's going to pop right to Luca Pisano, who skates. Pisano off on the backhand. Looking slot. And nobody there, but the net came off its moorings. And we'll get the stoppage. Have a look back here. The chance for Beckman. Right to the net. Tried to throw the changeup, went off the post, and then Perales kicking out that left pad with a big-time save there. One back for Longwood. Dillon wraps it. Kept in Beckman. It's again with Beckman. Avoids a stick lift, wrist shot blocked. Gets his own rebound until it's swatted away by Cipriani. Cleared out. Icing's waved. First back for ESM and moving it D to D is Mariela Iskro. Beckman cuts to the middle of the ice. Looking to get back outside. What a move! Beckman shoots. Perales denies him. Riley Perales has been playing excellent here in this first period. Squares away, Beckman snags it with the glove. Beckman on the keep-in. Iskro came together with Dillon. Kept it at the blue line. Pops up in the air, and now it'll pop out into neutral ice. Stores back across through the legs of Intravaya. Dumped in. Longwood look to break out now. It's cleared by Cipriani, and Beckman will reset. Stolen away by Brewster Spinella. Charging to the net. He shoots. He scores! 21 seconds left in the period. It's Spinella making it 2-0 for Longwood. Great takeaway by Spinella right at the blue line, driving to the net. And Brewer Spinella, short side. 21st goal of the season, first of the playoffs. It's 2-0 for Longwood. And now Sebastian Aravina takes it away. Breakaway to the backhand. Scores! Second of the night for Sebastian Aravina, and it's 3-0 for the 5th seed Longwood Lions. Right off the face-off, going forward while getting hooked, able to make the move to the backhand and sneaks it 5-hole. Brewer Spinella, Sebastian Aravina with 2 goals, 9 seconds apart. Time expires here in the first with that buzzer. And what a first it was for Longwood. 3 goals, 2 in the final 21 seconds, and a 3-0 lead heading into the break. We begin period 2, and it's a 3-0 lead for the Longwood Lions. The number 5 seed over the number 4 seed, ESM Sharks. Travis Quigley here on the call. Paul Trentini on the camera for us. Sharks looking for a quick one. Fritsch's shot goes just wide. Out of the corner. Pisano to the slot. A stick lift. Ends up at the point. That's off a body. Aravina blocks it. Sebastian is Caesar. Beckman angling. Takes the puck back. Swings it across. Now a touch pass for Schupp. Won't be an icing as Fritzen was at the red line when he made contact. Schupp battling with the defender Lamacchia. Beckman at the point receives it. Shoots it, but Aravina bats it out of the air. Comes out of the zone. Onza couldn't keep it. Touched it over to Schupp, though. Dumps it in. In behind the net. Lamacchia's pass. Turnover. Pisano couldn't get a shot, though. Sebastian Aravina there in time. Brewer Spinella up the ice. Lost the handle. Beckman floats it into space for Pisano. And this is going to be a 3-on-2 rush. Pisano trying to dance through. Knocked away Lamacchia. Spinella cuts back. Hits Lechmansky. Lechmansky goes back door. One-timer. Aravina hits the glass. Chip back out. And racing in Pisano. Breakaway. Pisano shoots. Goes wide. Crashes into Perales. And we get the stoppage. Great play here by Pisano, taking it to the net. Aravina all over him with the stick lift, then comes over top. Got just enough to force the shot wide. Perales lost his mask in the process. We take the whistle. He gets himself squared away. Stays 3-0 for Longwood. ESM won both meetings in the regular season, 6-5 in overtime. Way back in the beginning of the year on October 20th. 12 days ago, March 11th, ESM collected a 10-2 victory, and you got to think maybe that provided them with a bit maybe overconfidence coming into this game, as they haven't really played that way. Just Longwood has found the back of the net much more often. They've created a few more opportunities offensively. And you can't discredit what Riley Perales has done for the Lions either. Between the pipes. Boo's trying to get into the net. Gabrielson breaks it up. Around for Newport. Trying to settle things down here. Plays it around to the near side. Chipped off the wall. Back in for O'Sullivan. Bonventry will collect. Take it behind the net. Bonventry has it knocked away as he's pinned on the wall. Just held in by Gabrielson. O'Sullivan looking to clear. It's put back to him. And now a high flip that will get out. And a foot race between Lechmansky and Newport. Newport's going to get there in time. Newport overskates the puck. And it's going to be held in just for a second. Now ESM clear. It's a stretch pass into the zone, and Cipriani gonna block the 2-on-1 look as Maniaci trying to get it back at the red, and we get a penalty called here. ESM's going on the power play. Looks like a tripping call going on Cipriani. And indeed, that's what it is. So a 2-minute power play, still pretty early here in the second period. A lot of hockey to be played in this one still. But Longwood with 3 goals in the first have the advantage. Spun up to the point. Bonventry skates the stick, puts it back where it came from. Beckman will collect, return it to Bonventry. Goes right back to him. Trying to protect it on the boards. A lot of pressure on right now. 3 Lions surrounding. Now it goes to the goal line. Across and skips over the stick of McGovern out of the zone. Stick lift by Cesar Aravina, and Sebastian picks it up. Backhander comes around the net. It's McGovern. Head man, touch middle. Everett Shupp across for Beckman. Beckman looking for Shupp across one-timer. Off target, net off. 1:16 to go on the power play. Friars with a 6-3 lead now over Southampton in the third period, looking to be the third team to move to the semifinals. The winner of that matchup will take on the winner of this matchup. And that's guaranteed because we had our 8 seed knock out our 1 seed. Middle Country took down East Islip, and Smithtown, and the 2 seed is the highest seed left, so they're guaranteed to get Middle Country in the next round. Intravia moves it D to D. ESM looking for 1 here as that goes wide for Newport. Still got 55 on the power play, but haven't been able to set much up here. Comes across, Newport looks back door, redirected, they score! The deflection in front. Joe Intravia on the power play. And it's 3-1. Officials coming together to speak about this here. Determine whether it was a kick or not, and it's deemed to be a good goal. 3-1 the score now. We'll have another look at the replay to see exactly what the refs were referring to. You see the shot from the point, more of a shot pass, and yeah, it came off that right skate of Intravia. So a quick conversation to see if they thought it was a kick. They both agreed it was not, and it's the first goal of the night for ESM. Intravia on the power play. Right back in though, Aravina, he scores! Hat-trick goal, an incredible response, it's 4-1. Talk about deja vu again, we see a goal right off the face-off, here come the Lions. And a top shelf snipe, 3-goal lead, right back for Longwood. Right at the 20-minute mark of the game, as Pisano shoots, goes over the net. Right at the 20-minute mark of the game, Sebastian Aravina completes his hat trick. 4-1 for Longwood, and they didn't even give time for ESM to celebrate that goal. A 5-second difference. The Sharks scored, get themselves on the board, and all it took was 5 seconds. Newport drops for Beckman. He'll shoot. He scores! And Beckman gets it right back for the Sharks. It's 4-2. Newport with the drop, and Beckman waits for a little bit of traffic, changes the angle, and beats Perales in the 7-hole. To get that goal right back for ESM, they needed it, as Longwood really could have taken momentum and the rest of this game, despite so much time being left. That goal could have been really deflating. Booz comes in off the draw, looking across, and these Lions, they give one up and they come right back hunting for more. 4-2 hockey game here in the second period. Only 6 minutes played in this period. Puck was sent in by Iskro. She continues to pressure. Coming across to collect Gabrielson. Pad save. Iskro on the rebound. Out of the corner. Looking middle. Pushed behind by O'Sullivan. Taken away though. Walking out front. Gabrielson spinning try. Perales with the stop. What an eventful second period we've had already. Three goals, 2 for the Sharks, 1 for the Lions. And it all happened in 47 seconds. High backhand flip, will clear. Bonventry is going to be there to collect. And one touch right up the wall for Gabrielson. 3-on-2 for ESN. Gabrielson over the blue. Trying to get back outside. O'Sullivan will take it away. Puck cleared, but the icing's waved off. O'Sullivan with the keep. Gets it to Nolfo. Throws it on goal. Pagano lets it go by into the corner. Dillon trying to push it back down the boards. Gets all the way around. Taken away at the blue line, but O'Sullivan going to recover it. Two-on-two in the corner. Past the halfway point of the hockey game. 7 to go in the second period. Up the ice, Gabrielson. Gabrielson cutting wide. Throws it on goal, hits the outside of the net. Big kick off the glass. And back out front. O'Sullivan there. Bit under 6:40 remaining in our middle period. Draw going to be one forward by Aravina. Chops it out for Lichmansky. Returns it to Aravina. Aravina trying to dangle through. Swept away, but glove down Lichmansky. Shoots! Pagano with the stop. Going to be poked out of the zone. Beckman joining the play, picks up the puck. Bad angle shot. Perales makes the save. It's pulled out of the paint and cleared by Aravina. Shupp gets back to collect. Carries, flips it through the middle. And Beckman's there to get a touch on it. Beckman on a breakaway. In. He missed. Cesar Aravina out of the zone. Chips it for himself. Now the shot blocked by Beckman. Sharks looking to clear the zone. Pisano leading the rush. Pisano over the blue line. Toe drag. Puck bounces into the corner. Now backdoor. Went through the legs of Fritzen. Beckman head fake. Dangles through. Pressure on. Plays it around a bit too hard. It's going to come all the way out of the zone. And the Sharks got to reset now. Approaching the final 5 minutes of period 2. Longwood up 4-2. It's Shupp with a quick wrister. He scores! Shoots it through the legs of Cipriani. And just like that, the Sharks are down by 1. It's 4-3. This is a great shot by Shupp. Puts it through the legs of Cipriani. A bit of a moving screen in front of Perales there. Tough to track that puck through the body. And it's a 4-3 game. ESM have battled back now. Quick pass over, and Gabrielson's shot ramps up the stick of Lamacchia, goes out of play. One back now off for Bonventry. Touch to the top of the circle, Gabrielson looking for the corner. It's cleared out. Dump back in. Newport has to delay. Enter the zone a bit too early. Now they all tag up and can get on the forecheck. Gabrielson keeps it in. Slides the pass to Newport. Newport's open. Goes back door. Perales stretching out the pad. Makes the stop. O'Sullivan looking to clear and bounces over the stick of McGovern. Skating back. Puts it off the wall. O'Sullivan there. Dumps it in. Delayed offside. Sharks got a tag once more. 4 minutes left in the second period. Newport for Maniaci over the blue, but lost possession. Now Gabrielson through some traffic, gloved out of the air by Perales. 3:49 remaining in the frame. Roll in the circle. No shot for Intravaya. Puts it back to the boards. Played around the wall by Fredrickson. 4-3 hockey game. Longwood still in the lead. Off the back of a Sebastian Aravina hat trick. Sticked away by Pagano. Out of the corner. Bad angle off a shin pad. Aravina, Spinella shoots. He scores! Second of the game for Brewer Spinella. And it's 5-3. Off a shin pad, quick pop to him. And no mistake, one-timer on the blocker side of Pagano. And it's 5-3. For Longwood here in the second. Back over the line. Quick shot blocked off the stick of Perugine. Spinella trying to dangle through. Beckman slows him. Brewer Spinella curls back. And now he's looking for the hat trick. Trying to match his teammate, Sebastian Aravina. Aravina with 3, Spinella with 2, and Longwood has 5. It's 5-3. See, I can do quick math. Stretch pass at the red line. From the outside, pad save for Pagano on the try from Lichmansky. Lichmansky staying on the forecheck. All over Beckman here. Beckman's pass doesn't find Intravaya. Red line. Beckman trying to jump it as it skipped past Fredrickson, but couldn't keep the handle. D for Aravina. Knocked to the ice, but able to get it out. Beckman trying to spin away. Nice move there. And upon the zone entry, knocked down by Aravina. Keeps the puck close, though. And still with possession. Dragging shot blocked. On's at the point. Lets it go. Deflected. And off to the corner. Brian Dillon skating it out. Straight line out of the zone as he takes a check right up against the wall in front of the scorer's box, losing the puck, but did his job clearing the zone. Backhanded in. Aravina's back to collect it. Pressure applied by Fritzen around for Nolfo, clears the zone. McGovern off the bench just held it. Wow. What a keep that was. Lechmansky stops up at the goal line, looking for Spinella, but couldn't get the stick on it. Ends up with Aravina at the red line, who was swooping in. Aravina, defended by Bonventry as we enter the final minute of our middle period. 2-on-2 in the corner. Lechmansky joins to make it 3-on-2. Comes out for Lechmansky. Drags. Trying to make the move around Bonventry. Slowed up. Aravina off the wall. Back where it came from, where he puts it. McGovern trying to clear. It's it to Fritzen. Colton Fritzen for Pisano. Pisano has Fritzen driving. Drops it for Schupp. Under his stick for Bonventry on the one-timer. Save Perales. Rebound. Covers it up. 20 seconds to go. Semifinal number 3 has concluded. And it's the St. Anthony's Friars with a 6-3 victory that have moved on to the semis. So we've got Middle Country, Smithtown Hauppauge Red, and St. Anthony's all playing on Wednesday night. The winner of this one will face off with St. Anthony's from the point, deflected to the corner. So the Friars, I'm sure, will pop over and watch the third period of this game as it goes back to the point, down into the corner. 5. Just trying to eat it on the wall is Cipriani, and will do so successfully as we head to intermission. It's the Longwood Lions with a 5-3 lead over ESM. Hat trick for Sebastian Aravina, 2 goals for Brewer Spinella. ESM scored their 3 goals in that second period. They're going to have to dig deep in the third to find their way back in this one. It's been tough beating Riley Perales tonight. He's been on his A game. Lions and Sharks, 15 to go in regulation here on LISN. Third period's a go here on the LI Sports Network. Longwood 5, ESM 3, our number 5 seed, leading our number 4 seed here in the freshman quarterfinals. Travis Quigley on the call, Paul Trentini on the cam. Quick chance here. Gabrielson never made it to the net. And is in the lane with Cipriani. Beckman on the backhand, floats it over for Maniaci, never got to him. Played back up the ice, and here comes Beckman. Beckman over the blue line, poke check. Shot for Maniaci, blocker save Perales. Kicks to the middle, Aravina clears. Cut move, Spinella to the cage, shoots. Pagano with the save, rebound, batted away. Up the ice, Maniaci trying to split through the defense, pushed it a bit too far in front of himself, and Perales will clear the zone. Beckman restarts. trying to go quickly. Beckman drags, fans on the wrist shot. Up to the point, Gabrielson across. Newport walks it in and fires. Knocked down, cleared out of the paint by Aravina. From the point, that goes wide. Back in front, Perales covers. Aravina just saved the tying goal. Newport's try knocked down by Cipriani and bounces through the blue paint and just swept off the line, put back in front by Maniaci. But Beckman blasted it wide. Pisano, great cut move, poked away. Lions clear, Nalfo leads. Lions keeping it in, Nalfo all over this. Slides it to Fritzen. Goes across to Pisano. Pisano over the blue line, trying to dangle through. O'Sullivan sweeps it to the corner and now has possession. O'Sullivan, fans on the dump in. But we'll keep the puck at the blue before Shupp bursts through and takes it away. And Shupp's in. It's 3-0. Shupp with the move. Denied! Riley Perales on a 3-0 says no! Pad save, Pagano on the try for Lamacchia. Back with Pisano. Stretches it out. Numbers for the Sharks once again. Fritzen overskates it. Stops up, gets it back, and is knocked to the ice by Cesar Aravina. Icing on the Lions. We got to take a look at that 3-0. Great play at the red line by Shupp. He's got Fritzen, he's got Pisano, calls his own number, makes a quick deke, but Perales reads him the entire way. Wraparound try, doesn't go. Playing around for Aravina. Aravina over the blue line. Looking back door, broken up. Lorenzi got the stick in the lane in time. What a move. Aravina sauces it back door. Redirection, pad save, Pagano. Penalty called here on the Sharks. Take a look at this stop for Austin Pagano. Game could have been put away if not for this kick save. And you saw the hook right there, right before the pass got through. The redirection for Vernillo kept out by Pagano. And now a power play for the Longwood Lions. Good clear for the Sharks. They're down by 2 here. Stolen away by Newport. Goes to the point. Sent back down by McGovern. Aravina trying to drop it back. Newport takes it. Gabrielson from the half wall, blocked by Sebastian Aravina. McGovern puts it low, takes a check from Spinella. Still 1:10 left on the power play, but good job from the Sharks here, keeping it in deep. As it's pushed all the way back from McGovern. Just keeps it in at the blue line. Back down for Newport. Newport has Gabrielson driving, swept away Aravina. McGovern across to Beckman. Beckman, down low. Return to him. Beckman starts to skate. Back for Gabrielson. Went back to Beckman, but wasn't ready for that pass. It's cleared out by Longwood. It's still Longwood on the power play here. And now Beckman going to send it 200 feet down the ice. Perales out to play it, quick up. Newport pressuring Aravina. Aravina over the blue. Glove stop for Pagano. Power play continues, but the Sharks able to clear. Perales scoops it with the glove. Wants to keep it moving. Turned over. Shupp opens up and shoots off a body. Goes over the net. Power play expires. Back to 5 aside. It's Spinella. On the backhand. To the forehand. Stuff play. Save Pagano. Puck ends up behind the net. Long lead pass, doesn't find a home, icing called. Shupp goes forward off the faceoff. Gonna be forced to continue to carry in. Goes for a slap shot that gets blocked by O'Sullivan and cleared out by Longwood. Into the zone. Bonventry looking for the pass. O'Sullivan takes it away and clears again. Backhanded off the wall. O'Sullivan jumps it. Takes a bump from Shupp, pops to Fredrickson, who will throw it in. McGovern's there. Rolls around his own net and leads the rush out. McGovern over the blue, cutting back middle. Takes a check from O'Sullivan, and Booz will take the puck. Looking to clear. Came off the glove of McGovern and pops right to the red line for Renee. Couldn't get it in deep. Cleared out on the stick of Beckman now. Looks to go. Beckman with pace. Left-hand side of the ice. Knocked away by O'Sullivan. Beckman keeps it in. Goes back door. Splits Gabrielson and Pisano. 8 minutes remaining in the hockey game. At the point, Beckman hits a stick, goes over the net. Turning try, pad stop Perales. Longwood clear. Icing called. Pass through the seam, high slot wrister, blocked down. Newport takes the puck, sliding it to the point. Out of reach though for Anza. Beckman's got to go back to get it. Dished over for Maniaci. Maniaci, backdoor look, Newport, 5-hole, save Perales. Skips through the blue paint. Still with the Sharks here. Cipriani stick in the lane. Chance in front again. Newport drops it off. Gabrielson got it through. Save. Another stop for Perales. Floated in. Perales lost his stick. We get a stoppage as the net came off. Take another look. Riley Perales. Big save after big save here tonight. The drop pass. Gabrielson with the look. Rebound generated. And right back in front. It was Maniaci. Unable to beat the outstretched pad of Perales there. 6:38 remaining in regulation play. Face-offs one straight back. Rister, big kick off the back wall. Backhand try. Perales squeezes it. What a stop from Riley Perales again. How did he get back over to save this one? And you see it squeak behind him. Doesn't go. Wow. Riley Perales. Talk about players elevating their game in the playoffs. You're going to look right at Riley Perales, who has done that to perfection here tonight. Beckman out to the slot. Fritzen trying to stuff it. Save made. Rebound. Another stop with the paddle. We're going to have a highlight reel of saves just from this game for Riley Perales. Diving back across and a paddle stop to keep the puck out. Back behind the net with Fritzen, trying to center it. Final 6 minutes here. Pisano stick lifted by Aravina. Booz looking to clear. Kept by Anza. Anza back down the wall. Came off the shin pad of Shupp. Shupp gloves it, takes it to the cage. Looking across. Doesn't go. Beckman's there. Beckman over for Shupp. Fans on the shot. Big kick off the wall. Back for Shupp. One-time blast is blocked by Aravina. Still loose in the slot. Poked away by Perales. And Spinella's going to skate it. Protecting the puck. Looking to shovel it into the zone. Beckman delivers a big hit there. Sebastian Aravina takes it away off the pad of Pagano, covered up. .5:03 left in regulation. Longwood up 5-3. Trying to go right to the net there was Fredrickson. Saucer pass ahead, broken up Lichmansky at the red line. Vernillo for Fredrickson. Fredrickson shoots from the outside, a glove save for Pagano. She holds on to it as we enter the final 5 minutes here in regulation. The SCHSHL freshman quarterfinals. Who will be the fourth team to punch that ticket? Who will be playing the Friars on Wednesday night? We already know the one matchup. Bulls, Smithtown Hop Hog Red, taking on the Middle Country Cougars, who pulled off the upset of the season, taking down the undefeated East Islip Chiefs. Stillen, great stick handling, but lost it. Gabrielson 2-on-1, hits Newport, goes back to him. Perales with the save, and a second. It pops up. Bonventure, the slap shot goes wide. Cleared all the way down the ice by Lechmansky. Icing on the Lions. Again, two big stops for Perales. At the point, off the shin pad of O'Sullivan. Bad angle try, blocked by Aravina. Up top again. They'll be gloved down by O'Sullivan. Sends it long for Spinella, didn't make it to his tape. It's going to be taken away, and Aravina off to the races, has Spinella joining. Aravina knocked off the puck by McGovern. What a play defensively there from the ESM captain. And now it's chipped into space, 3-on-2. And Travaia drops it off to Newport. Couldn't get a shot off, stick lifted by Aravina. Sebastian on the back check got the stick, and here comes Cesar with the puck. Cesar shot, pad save, rebound, Lechmansky fans on it. But here's Sebastian, couldn't get it through. Went tumbling down to the ice in the process. Played around for Lechmansky behind the net. Broken up by McGovern. They crash together. And Travaia in to help get the puck. Battling with Aravina. So coincidental penalty is going to be called here on that stoppage. Lechmansky going to the box for Longwood. McGovern going to the box for ESM. Both getting called for roughing. So we stay 5-on-5 here. 3 minutes remaining. Longwood up 5-3. It's one to the boards, drop back for Beckman. Beckman trying to send it long. Skips through the legs of O'Sullivan all the way for an icing. ESM desperate for some offense here. Trying to go forward off the draw. Shupp stolen by Spinella. Shot over Pagano's head after ramping up the stick of Beckman. Back to the corner for Aravina. Aravina out front. Beckman takes it. And now Beckman has space to go. 2.5. Pagano starts to inch out of her crease. She's going to the bench for the extra skater. Knocked away from Beckman. Fredrickson puts it into his own bench. Net empty for the Sharks. Six on 5 here for ESM. It's one straight back. Gabrielson moves it to Beckman. Beckman over. Back down for Gabrielson. Walks and shoots. Outside of the cage. Fritzen rolls the circle. Fans on the pass. It gets to Shupp. Couldn't get it through. Aravina fires long. Icing called. .209 left. Following that icing, Perales just going to fix his pad here. Buy some time here for Longwood to get a little bit of a rest. That's some intellect right there from the freshman netminder. Longwood don't want to make a change. They obviously can, but they want to keep these skaters out there, so the netminder Perales fixes up the pad a little bit. Gives his players a quick breather. And we're back ready to go. Shupp trying to go to the net with it. O'Sullivan on the backhand. Ahead for Spinella. It's kept in at the blue line. Ends up behind the net of Perales. Aravina off the glass. Kept in Bonventry. Sebastian Aravina trying to poke it out. It's a battle in front of the Longwood bench. Poked in by Shupp. Cesar Aravina on the backhand. Not out of the zone. Now it is Bonventry sending it in. Gabrielson stick lifted. Fredrickson turns it at the net. Knocked down. Head man for Newport. Newport on the outside, $1:30 to go. Out to the slot. Settled. Gabrielson, shot blocked. Shupp looking to find it. Moves it to the point for Bonventry. Across to Beckman, wasn't ready for the pass. And it's taken away by Spinella, not out of the zone. Now O'Sullivan gonna shoot it. Goes through the legs of Bonventry. Aravina racing after it. Bonventry there. Takes the check from Aravina. Bonventry trying to protect it. Up the boards. Goes to Caesar, shoots. Right back down the sheet. Final minute of this hockey game. Here comes Beckman. Kevin Beckman leading the rush over the blue line. With pace on the outside. Hits the bar. Turning try goes wide. From the point. Blocked off. It's still loose in the skates of Aravina. Both sides digging at it. Pops to Newport. And now it's with Spinella. Spinella carrying with the net empty. Splits the defense. He shoots. He scores. Hat-trick goal for Brewer Spinella. Longwood, get ready for Wednesday night. What a move by Spinella on the zone entry, and he's all by himself. Puts it into the open cage, and Longwood are 27 seconds away from victory. ESM right off the face-off, looking for a response. Pisano's shot up a stick out of play. One back, straight to the net. Perales with a pad save. Rebound, pops, glove save for Perales. 10 seconds to go. Norfolk leads the rush out. 2-on-1 for Lamacchia. One-timer kicked away Pagano. And the Longwood Lions are going to the semifinals on Wednesday night. Heartbreaker for Perales. He was on fire. Longwood and St. Anthony's on Wednesday. A big-time win here for the Longwood Lions. From start to finish, they had the foot on the gas. And Riley Perales channeling his inner patois. Save after save after save after save. Truly can put together a highlight reel of this game alone for Riley Perales, who brought what it means to elevate your game in the playoffs. So much respect. Gotta tip your caps to the ESM Sharks in a hard-fought battle. They were down 3-0 early. They fought back in the second period, but in the third, just unable to put any pucks past Riley Perales, who just saved seemingly everything. And I think we'll be remembering that performance from Riley Perales for a while, as hat tricks from Brewer Spinella and Sebastian Aravina and the heroic stops from Riley Perales help lead Longwood to a quarterfinal victory tonight and an opportunity with the Friars in the semifinals on Wednesday. That does it for our coverage here in this one. Winding down. We're almost done here. That just killed half the week, one night. Tears from Paul and I. This is my last night here at the rinks. We got developmental championship game on Wednesday between the Northport Huntington Tigers and the Sachem Braves. And we'll follow that up with two semifinal matchups First, we'll see the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls taking on the 8th seed Middle Country Cougars. And we'll end the night with the Longwood Lions and the St. Anthony's Friars. On behalf of our entire crew here, Kevin Broderick and Wally Mitchell, who took care of the games over on the south side. My cameraman tonight, Paul Trentini. My name's Travis Quigley. Hope you all have a phenomenal rest of the night. We'll see you back on Wednesday, where we'll crown a champion in the developmental division, and we'll see who's playing in the best-of-3 series starting on Friday in the freshman division. And, of course, you got to stick with us on Sunday. FDNY, NYPD, 1 p.m. We go live, 2 p.m. puck drop right here. Thank you all so much for being with us tonight. We'll see you on Wednesday right here on the LI Sports Network.
It's just, Breezy was there first, man. What is his last name? No, his first name's Fabrizio. Oh,